Good afternoon and welcome to today's stream. I'm just trying to fix something on my PC at the moment. Make sure I've not got anything running while I'm trying to stream this. Okay, so Heavy Rain Part 3. Where are we so far? Well, one of the children died. One of this man's children died in an accident which caused him splitting up with his wife, and now there's only him and the other son remaining. Unfortunately, he has these blackouts and his other son's gone missing. In the meantime, there's a private detective who's on the case of the origami killer, who we believe may have kidnapped the second child. So this private detective is on the case of this. On the legal side, there's an actual detective profiler from the FBI who's also trying to chase down the origami killer. Now, the father's just reported his son missing, and the police have said they're kind of on the case. There's also another character who's just come into it, who I don't know if it's because I have a memory problem or something, or she's just being introduced now, but she's quite a young lady. She had a crazy dream about some men coming into her house to attack her, and that's kind of where I left it at the end of yesterday's stream. So, without further ado, let's get back on with it. So this guy's just reported his kid missing to the police. It's literally a new situation. So it looks like the paparazzi are outside and he's kind of in the house on his own.
When the parents came home from church, all their children were gone. They searched and called for them, they cried and begged, but it was all to no avail. The children have never been seen again.
So he knows it's the origami killer who sent the letter. There's some type of locker key there. So I think we're meant to be going...
I have to get out of here and find out what this ticket is about.
Okay, so it's what, 7:30. Now the reason I'm checking the time is because in previous parts of the game it's actually asked me what time it is and stuff, so...
Mr. Mars, a few words. Mr. Mars.
Goddamn reporters. They've been camped outside my house all day.
Who cares? Just ignore them all.
Mr. Mars, can you confirm that your son has disappeared?
Do you think the origami
Mr.
killer
Mars.
kidnapped him?
Get another car.
Mr. Mars, did your son
I'm going to
disappear?
walk straight to that car without
Mr.
stopping on the
Are
way.
you worried your son might
Mr.
be
Mars,
dead?
do you suspect anyone, Mr. Mars?
Do you know if the investigators have any leads?
You lost your son in the park. How do you feel about that?
Please, Mr. Mars!
Mr. Mars, a few words.
Are you going to make an appeal to the killer, Mr. Mars? Mr. Mars!
Do you think your son is still alive? Mr. Mars, can you confirm that your son has disappeared? Do you think your son is still alive?
Guess the pups don't care. panic attacks.
Gonna have to make it through the crowd. I can't take crowds. Just can't handle it. I can't make it. Too many people. Too many people.
Oh, see why you can't. Just fucking walk through them. Somebody tell me. Oh Jesus, this is going to be really annoying. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or... I might have to shake that just a little bit too violently there, but... Freaky stuff.
Dad, where are you?
Jason!
Jason!
Jason! Jason!
Dad!
Oh, cripes on a stick back.
Jason!
Dad!
Jason!
Hope she doesn't fall to the floor.
Line 18, box number 3.
Line 18, I wouldn't know what line 18 was. 2, 12, 13, 3... 5... 18. Okay. It should be here, no? Yeah. We got a box! Why would he be sat there staring at it? You've just been there and got it. Okay, let's have a look inside the box. Are you prepared to show courage to save your son? Joe's garage and parking lot. Okay.
Help! Dad!
Sean.
Where are you? I'm so cold. Dad! Dad!
Acting's a bit squiffy, but how far are you prepared to go to see someone you love? Okay. Okay, so let's go with number 2. Okay. Unlocked a new bonus. I always seem to be unlocking new bonuses.
The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He doesn't act on impulse, but plans his crimes in a very meticulous fashion. He doesn't have anything personal against the victims. That's why he covers their faces with mud, to make them anonymous.
Why does he kill them if he doesn't have anything against them?
For him, they're more of an image, a symbol. That's probably why he gives them an origami figure and an orchid as gifts to apologize for what he's done to them.
Very interesting. And where does all that get us?
The best way of tracking a predator is to be familiar with his behavior.
That may be true in novels, but there's a child's life at stake here.
Continue, Jaden.
Then I studied the geographical distribution of the murders. Generally, a killer commits his first murder near to where he lives, so he has a safe place to flee to if any complications arise. The more confident he becomes, the further he roams from his base. By analyzing the locations where the victims disappeared, I was able to isolate a zone where the killer might live.
And what size is this, zone?
For the moment, about 10 square miles.
Oh, great. There must be 10,000 people live in that sort of area. You gonna question them one by one?
The more clues we get, the more we can reduce the zone. We can then cross-check it with our list of suspects and identify the killer. One detail attracted my attention. The interval between the time when a victim disappears and the time when the body is found ranges from 3 to 5 days. But the rainfall is always at 6 inches, give or take 10%.
What on earth does that mean?
All the victims were drowned in rainwater. The killer kills only in the fall when there is plenty of rain. It could be that he puts them in some sort of well or tank that is open to the skies and that fills up with rainwater. The more it rains, the less time the victim has to live.
So what's next?
There are 2 suspects whose psychological profile might fit and can be connected to the comfort zone. I'd like to question them.
God damn it. We're wasting our time with this bullshit. The killer's out there somewhere, and we gotta get off our asses and find him.
Yeah, you'd think.
The killer is no ordinary murderer. He is intelligent, organized, and methodical. You won't find him by patrolling the streets.
Tell me, Agent Jaden, did you get your vast experience on the job, or did you just fucking read about it in some school book?
I came here to find a killer. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do. With or without your help.
Fucking asshole!
That's enough! You said it took 6 inches of rainfall before the victim died. How much time do we have left?
If the weather forecasts are right, less than 72 hours. No answer. We waste our time coming here.
Maybe we should have a little look inside anyway.
There's nobody home.
There is now.
I'm not sure that's entirely legal.
Call the cops.
Looks like Nathaniel Williams is a pretty religious guy.
He's a God-fearing idiot, waiting for the end of the world. We questioned him a few months back because he was causing a disturbance in the park. He was ranting and raving. Said he heard voices. Had this idea in his sick little head that I was the Antichrist. I'd come to Earth to persecute him. Real twisted.
This isn't the origami killer's house. This is just some freak. This isn't his. There's no way this is his property. It's not his style. Like he's methodical. He makes these origami animals and stuff. That's perfection. This place isn't perfection. This is too. This doesn't feel right at all. am I looking for in here? Ah, okay. It's got a picture of Jesus. Lovely. What have I missed? I hope I haven't missed a clue because...
Good timing, Nathaniel. Just the man we're looking for.
Angels and ministers of grace defend us.
I'm Agent Norman Jaden, FBI. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
As God is my witness, I haven't done anything. I'm innocent.
Relax. Nobody's accusing you of anything. We just want to talk. Where do you work, Nathaniel? You have a job?
My sole occupation is praying to the all-merciful Lord for the salvation of humanity.
Why all the crucifixes? You afraid of something?
The hour is nigh, and the wrath of God shall strike men down. I'm preparing for the end of the world.
Nathaniel, do you remember where you were last Tuesday at 4:30 p.m.?
Here. I was here. I was praying. All day.
Was there anybody with you?
No. No, I was alone.
What about the voices, Nathaniel? Do you still hear the voices? We know who talks to you, don't we, Nathaniel? Or we both know who talks to you.
Don't speak that name.
What does he say to you, Nathaniel?
I can't talk about it. You mustn't talk about it.
He orders you to go and find new
Blake,
prey,
what are
doesn't
you doing?
He needs more and more.
I don't like that. Yeah, he's looking for an easy arrest.
No! You mustn't mention him. You'll bring him here.
He told you to
That's
go
enough.
and find that kid
Leave
in the
him
park.
alone.
The voices tormented you all night long. You wanted them to stop, didn't you, Nathaniel?
Stop!
Protect
Stop!
him.
That's enough!
So you obeyed them to make them stop.
Carter,
you took
shit!
that boy with
Are
you
you
and you
out of your
drowned him.
mind?
Isn't that right?
No! Stop! Stop!
You killed them, didn't you, Nathaniel? Are you gonna confess, you bastard?
You are the Antichrist.
Put down the gun,
I shall
Nathaniel.
dispatch you to your father in hell. He is the son of Satan. He was sent to earth to destroy
Shoot,
us.
For Christ's sake, shoot!
You're not gonna kill the Antichrist with a revolver, Nathaniel. He's much too powerful for that.
Antichrist my ass! Get that gun out of my face!
Keep calm. Everything is gonna be fine, Nathaniel.
Demon, you shall regret confronting the emissary of the Lord. You shall know divine power.
Concentrate on my voice, Nathaniel. Listen only to my voice.
Christ all powerful, defend us in our battle with the forces of evil. Protect us from the cunning and wiles of the demon. May God Almighty manifest the power of his empire. And may divine power cast Satan and all the other spirits that prowl the world in search of souls into the darkest depths of hell.
I'm here to help you, Nathaniel. To get rid of the voices in your head, but you have to trust me. Back away, slowly. Now drop the gun. Drop it, Nathaniel. Put your hands on your head. Turn around.
Oh, I didn't mean to do
I
that.
shot him.
Yep. Looks like you did. It was only a crucifix.
I didn't mean to press that button.
Can't say I'll miss him. Come on, let's go.
Ah, bollocks. Ay. Oh well, that was my first mistake of the game. Got a trophy for it.
Mrs. Bowles? Anybody home? Oh, Jesus. Wait a minute. Hello, little cutie. Oh? You looking for your mama?
It's a little farmhouse anyway, so that's baby room. I'm still not a huge fan of the walking mechanics in this.
Mrs. Bowles? Mrs. Bowles, are you there?
Come on, go on.
Oh, shit. Mrs. Bowles! Mrs. Bowles, can you hear me? Wake up! Wake up!
Put her on the bed.
I'm gonna call an ambulance.
No, I don't want to go to the hospital. Please.
Okay. You got something around here I can dress this wound with?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, don't move. I'll be right back.
Don't walk out. Bloody thing.
Let's see. I need this, and this, and this. I'm here for you, Susan. You'll be all right. I'll take care of you. Stay with me, Susan. Susan, do you hear me? Susan, stay with me. Can you hear me? Stay with me. Okay, come on. There, I done what I can. That should stop the bleeding. Well, luckily the wounds aren't too deep. Hey, how are you feeling? You okay?
My baby. My baby needs me.
Right. You stay there. I'll take care of the baby. Okay?
Do you know what to do? With a baby, I mean.
I'm a private eye. There's nothing I can't do.
Her name is Emily.
Gotcha.
Right, so I need to find a kitchen or something. It doesn't look like a kitchen, it looks for a door outside. Come on. Well, there's a baby's bottle there. It won't let me pick it up. So, maybe I have to pick the baby up first.
Hi there, Emily. So, what seems to be the problem, huh? Oh! Going by the smell, I got a pretty good idea. Okay. How do you do this again? There you go, fresh new baby. That should feel better. Right, Emily? Hey, what's the matter? I thought we solved the problem. I guess I better warm this thing up.
I'll shut up and drink this.
Oh, Emily, are you hungry? Huh? You hold on. I'll just tilt this bottle a little bit so you don't choke. Oh, good job, Emily. You're feeling good now, right? Now, I'm gonna rock you very gently so you can have a nice little snooze, okay? All right. Oh. Sorry, kid. You're not done rocking, right?
What did he put in the milk? Tranquilizers. That's the fastest sleeping baby I've ever seen. Right, let's go this way.
Thanks for looking after my baby. I didn't want to leave her. I just couldn't cope anymore. Just not having Jeremy around. He was such a good boy. Can't understand why anyone would want to hurt him.
Do you take care of this baby on your own? Doesn't Jeremy's father live with you anymore?
He disappeared. The day after Jeremy. I don't know what happened to him.
Oh, I do.
Maybe he couldn't take it.
I was trying to save him.
Ever since I've had to look after Emily all on my own, and I couldn't do it anymore.
I understand. Did your husband say anything before he disappeared? Did he leave a note or something?
No. He left the house without a word, and there was just the cell phone.
A cell phone?
Yeah, I found a cell phone in his dresser. I'm sure it wasn't his. I'd never seen it before. I tried to turn it on, but it didn't work.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, it's in a drawer in the living room. You can have it if you'd like. I'm sure it's of more use to you than to me.
Do you have any family or anybody to help you?
Yeah. My mother. I didn't want to ask her for anything. We don't really get along. But I guess I'm out of options.
Well, look after yourself. And Emily.
I will. I promise.
I should be alright, chewing on and drinking beer. Right, so that's another victim. So what we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so this was the address he was given in the first letter. so I guess he's going to check it out. There's somebody. Hello?
Excuse me? Hey!
Oh! Huh. Sorry. Didn't see you. What can I do you for?
I'd like to get my car.
Hey, you're a pretty patient guy, you are. That car's been there for 2 years. We took it out for a drive every month and checked the tires and batteries, just like you said. Here, it's the 3rd floor
Thanks.
down. Service elevators. Ah, you have yourself a good one, Chief.
They said service elevator, some service. What's going on here? Did they get the 5th floor down? Oops. I think we did. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, what's this? That's GPS. Okay.
Your destination is 4 miles from here. Leave the parking lot and take the first right.
Okay, people, this is the first time in the stream.
Keep to the right and take the first exit. You have reached your destination. Are you ready to show your courage in order to save your son? Listen carefully. Take the highway and drive against the traffic for 5 miles. If you haven't reached your destination in 5 minutes, you will have failed.
Oh crap, hold on.
Can't stop my hands shaking. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it.
Yeah, you are. Come on.
I can do it. I'd do anything to save my son. If I succeed, I'll get more letters for the hangman. It's my only lead. No turning back now.
Let's do this. Leroy!
I've got to do it. For Sean's sake. I have no choice.
Here we go. Leroy Jenkins.
Come on! I can do this, come on!
You still have 4 miles to go before you reach your destination.
Get out of the way!
Nice jump. GTA.
You still have 3 miles to go before you reach your destination. You still have 2 miles to go before you reach your destination.
Come on! Move out of the goddamn way! Move out of the way! Come on!
Police are on the now.
You still have 1 mile to go before you reach your destination.
Oh, fuck! God!
Cut.
Oh, fuck!
You wouldn't be shooting into oncoming traffic, believe me.
Destination reached. Please press the screen. Destination reached. Please press the screen. Destination reached. Please press the screen. Destination reached. Your reward is in the glove compartment. The key is inside the GPS. Your reward is in the glove compartment. The key is inside the GPS. Your reward is in the glove compartment.
Okay, so... Oh, fire's inside the car. Might want to move before the police follow that. Right, this was the woman who was having the dream in the last video, so I don't... I'm not quite sure if what she's got to do with the story. There was a woman in the early part of the story, but I don't think it's her.
The atmosphere here is one of concern, as there is still no news of 10-year-old Sean Mars who participated yesterday. A recent report indicates that the police are now treating this as another kidnapping by the origami killer. If this information is confirmed,
hello there, sweetheart. What can I do for you?
I'd like a room.
For you? Anything. Feeling the register.
I don't think who her face is. Traveling alone, are you?
Madison Page, 27, single. How long will you be staying with us, Ms. Page?
I don't know yet.
Room 201. Last floor, stairs on the right, in the courtyard.
Thanks.
The pleasure was all mine.
That's for sure.
Does her ass have to swing like that? Is that like part of the storyline or something? Is it up? I can't remember whether it was. They're looking from the room forever now. No. It's that one, I think. Did you say 29? No, I can't.
Sir? Are you alright? I'll call an ambulance.
No ambulance.
You're badly hurt. You need a doctor.
Please, just help me to my room. It's number 207.
Is it 207? Oh, you bastard, yeah. Okay.
Have you got the key? You're really in bad shape. You should see a doctor.
Must have one, maybe two broken ribs. It's not fatal. But it's sore as hell.
Your head is bleeding. It looks deep.
Some iodine or something.
Paraphenol anti-fever. Administer only in cases of high fever. Necophren 100 antibiotics. Administer to combat infection. I should disinfect his cuts.
Okay. Oh, crap.
Paracetamol painkiller. Administer in cases of intense pain. Do not take more than one pill every 24 hours. Here. Take this. It should do you some good. It's a painkiller. It'll help reduce the pain. It says on the box to take one every 24 hours. I don't think it's a good idea to exceed the dose.
Oh, it is.
I can't afford to wait.
Could I attempt him with a booty?
I should disinfect his cuts. I'm gonna disinfect your wound. This might hurt a little. There. At least it won't get infected.
Thanks.
I wouldn't move around for a few days if I were you.
I'm gonna take a shower.
All right. Let me help you.
Well, what she wants to help with.
I'll wait here until you come out. Let me know if you need anything. Talk to me. That way I'll know if you pass out.
What's your name?
Madison.
Are you staying in the hotel?
No, I live in town. I suffer from chronic insomnia. I seem to only be able to sleep in motels. Don't ask me why. Whenever I get too exhausted, I come and spend a night here.
I'm just passing through. And what else do you do, Madison? Apart from fixing up strangers.
I'm a photographer. I take pictures of furniture for fashionable design magazines. And you?
I'm an architect. Thanks for staying. I feel a lot better now.
Okay. I better get going then. By the way, you never told me your name.
Ethan.
Be careful, Ethan.
Time for number 2. The old power plant on Balasario Street. Let's go set on Balasario Street. Okay, now we'll go back to Namangade. Namangade from Boston. Boston.
Was that the first time?
Sorry?
First time you killed somebody. It always does something to you the first time. Then you get used to it.
I'm not sure I want to get used to it. That's him.
Yaroslav Korda?
Yeah?
Lieutenant Carter Blake, I'd like to ask you some questions. Shit, don't just stand there, he's gonna get away!
Ah! Hey man, watch it, dude!
Hey, what's the matter with
Oh, for Christ's sake. Missed all the buttons.
Hey, watch it, man! Whoa! Hey, man, watch it! Hey, man, what you got?
Just kill this one. It gets easier. That's what he said. pressed up.
This time it looks like we got our origami killer.
So he used to be a policeman. He's now a private investigator. Reminds me of that guy who recently has just been arrested for the Southern California Slayer or something. Who was actually a policeman as well. And there was a documentary I watched the other week, and I said to my friend who was watching it with that, I honestly think that it was probably a policeman, just because of the methodical way that he covered his tracks. So I'm a bit suspectful of this guy. I was earlier on. I mean, the way he treated the baby and the woman, tells me that maybe he isn't, but the origami killer does give people a chance to save their children. He's not a brutal killer, he's a sadistic killer. So, you know, he wants people to jump through hoops before he does it now. He's hiding this picture of being a policeman, which is a bit strange. Or I think it's a bit strange. Why would you hide it? In your own house, unless you don't want to remember what you were. Guessing you can't sleep. I thought you had to go to sleep or something. Right, so what's the next step then? Control mechanism. Right. So, okay, let's have a look here. It's a map. Pictures of him when he was on the force. And some type of commendation. It's interesting that he's got a map as well, actually. Nam and Jaden had one. And,
You said I could contact you if I remembered anything.
Ah. Look who it isn't.
Can I come in?
Sure. Let me take your coat. Please, take a seat.
I just remembered something. Maybe it's not important, but a letter arrived in the mail the morning Johnny disappeared.
A letter? What kind of a letter?
It was addressed to Johnny's father. I don't know what was inside it, but he read it and then he left. That's the last time I saw him.
And you think there's a connection between that letter and Johnny's death, is that it? You remember anything else about the letter?
Well, I don't know why, but I kept the envelope.
It was mailed in the Carnaby district, the day before Johnny disappeared. No sender. Nothing particular. Except the address.
The address?
It was typed with an old typewriter. Could be a lead, you never know.
An old typewriter
thanks
on
for your
his
help,
desk.
I'll let you know if it leads to anything.
Wait, I can't just sit around and do nothing while you're out there looking for the man who killed my son. Ever since you came around, I've been thinking, and I want to come with you. Help you in your investigation.
There's nothing you can do to help, Lauren. It's not a good idea. Believe me.
If you won't let me help you, I'm keeping the envelope. It's all or nothing.
There's no way you can help me, Lauren. You'll just slow me down.
How many clues have you got, Mr. Shelby? This envelope. Maybe your only link to the killer. I understand. It was a stupid idea. Sorry for wasting your time, Mr. Shelby.
Wait. You're really something special, Lauren. I'll give you that.
I'm just a mother. A mother who wants to find out who killed her son. Are we partners?
No.
We're partners.
Why on earth would you do that? He's got no experience.
Maybe you better stay in the car.
We're partners, remember? Wherever you go, I go. What are we doing here?
We come to see Gordy Kramer.
Kramer? The bigwig tycoon from Kramer Construction?
No, his son.
You think maybe he's the origami killer?
For now, I just have a few questions that need answers.
What a joint! Kramer must be loaded! What'd you think he paid for all this shiny crap?
We'll discuss Kramer's decor another time.
Are we gonna be here long? This place gives me the creeps.
I'm gonna go find Gordy Kramer. You stay here till I come back. Okay?
Okay, just let me know if you need me.
Good start, boy. you're annoying.
Hey, man, you think you could help me out?
Do I look like a dealer? Get out of here!
Aha. Come on.
I'm a private detective. I'd like to speak to Gordy Kramer.
Gordy hasn't seen anyone. Beat it.
Look, here's Mr. Franklin. Says I should go up.
You talk so crazy if I shove that wand down your throat? Beat it! I ain't for sale.
If I want to see Gordy Kramer, I'm gonna have to go about it some other way.
Maybe we can use her as a decoy, actually. Where did she go?
I'm looking for Gordy. Have you seen him?
Where did she go?
So, did you find Gordy?
He's upstairs. I got two goons blocking the way.
Do you want me to handle them?
Hey, what are you gonna do? Knock him out with a pair of high heels?
Leave it to me! Just be ready to go as soon as they leave the stairs.
Wait, Lord.
Miss! Miss, are you alright? Hey, wake up! Shit! Another one's gonna OD on the dance floor.
Interesting, I suppose.
We gotta get her out of here.
Mr. Kramer?
Shh! This is the best part.
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the Origami Killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I'd like to know exactly what happened to little Joseph Brown.
Beat it! You hear me? Get the hell out of here!
What do you want?
A witness saw little Joseph Brown get in the back of your limousine. That was the last time anybody ever saw it. Now, I know you've been arrested and interrogated until your father made a little phone call and the file was closed. I'd like to hear your version of the facts.
The kid was lost. I just offered to drive him home. The police arrived, I explained the misunderstanding, and I was released. End of story. Nothing to get excited about, right?
I don't know why, but your story just doesn't check out. You're giving me the crap now. Tell me something I can't believe.
Very well. I'm the origami killer. I get my victims into my car. I drown them in rainwater. Then I dump them on a wasteland with an origami figure in one hand and an orchid on the chest. I do that because I'm bored, Mr. Shelby. And it's a creative and entertaining way of having fun. Is that good enough for you? Or do you want more?
Yeah, he's not the killer.
This interview is over.
Get rid of this clown!
It's a dangerous game you're playing, Kramer.
Do you know who my father is? He only has to lift one finger and you won't wake up tomorrow morning. You're the one that should be afraid, Mr. Shelby, not me.
Okay. I don't get what that visit was. That guy's not the killer. I guess he saw one of the kids. But he is not the killer. Not by a long shot. So this is the second address Ethan's been given to go to. See, the first one had the car and he went through that little game. Now it looks like he's about to go through another one. Not opening that anytime today, are we? Let's see if we can find... Actually, no, let's go that way. Looks like there might be some rubble at the end. This is an old power plant. It's not. I don't know if it's in use. I don't think it's in use. Okay, we're in. It's a good start. Let's go inside. Oh, right, it's locked, so let's see if we can go in. There's some shutters here. Okay, we can't go up there for whatever reason. Is there a gate here or something? High voltage area, keep out, so... I should take those antibiotics when I get back. Okay, that was easy enough. Alright, so we're gonna have to climb through, I think. Oh yeah, there's some, I knew there was something there.
Glass. Broken glass. Sharp as a razor. Impossible to go back. I'm gonna have to crawl through it, slowly, so I don't tear up my arms. The match flame. It indicates where the fresh air comes from. All I have to do is follow the wind.
No, not that way. I hope I'm going the right way. I bet I'm not. Oh yeah, I am. Oh, that's not a dead end, is it?
What's that noise? Rats. Charming. If they got in, then maybe I can get out.
Come the wrong way here. I think it was that turning before where instead of turning me to the left, it turned me completely around. So stupid, but. I have to just double check at the intersection, but I'm pretty sure it's a left here if I remember rightly. Yeah. No, no, don't turn me around. Wow, this has to be one of the most ridiculous. It's done it again, hasn't it? Maybe I have to go one step more. Or maybe I can go left. I can't remember if this is the way now. Yeah, it must be. No, 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 it's pointing me in the other direction again. Okay, that's the end. Well, that's the exit at least. Oh, you'll be alright, get up.
Right. I guess I don't really have any choice.
This better not be what I think it is. It's pretty sadistic if it is. I think it's a waste tube and he's gonna go into shit, but he's absolutely covered in cuts, so this is gonna cause a ridiculous infection. Oh no, it isn't. Okay. Suck it up. Does the door say coward? So you can kind of, you can walk away from it if you want. Let's see. But, so you can go to the door. Okay, so we'll do that one. I can't see if that one's got electricity coming out of it, but it looks like it does. I don't... Maybe it doesn't. Did I take a wrong turn or something? This is pretty annoying. It's not very obvious where you're supposed to be going, because there's so many flashes and lights and you're so far away from it that you can't totally gauge where you are. Right, now I can. So, that way. Is it? Aha. Okay, I think I've got it. So I have to go back. I came through the wrong opening by the looks of it from a distance. I need to go to the door that says coward. How many fingers do you need? Oh no, it isn't that one. Yes, it probably would be. Some people get away with it. You might be best off talking to. You might be best off talking to Zoomski. Because I noticed he's been getting away with playing some music, so I don't know if maybe you need to do it at a certain level or something like that. I have I have a couple of songs that get flagged, and I have had copyright requests on some of them as well. That opportunity or that opportunity. I can't go that way. I can go that way if I want. It looks like that's electrified, so I don't have to go that way. Zoomski. He's on my Discord, and he sometimes drops into my streams. Commander Zoomski, he's called. Oh yeah, I can go to the left here, that's fine. It just wasn't showing me which button I was supposed to press to go through here, which is intelligent of them. I guessed. Okay, we can go forward now, can't we? Right, we've got one more, and it's probably that one. Okay, we've got another memory card. Something Roosevelt Drive. That's what that says. Something Roosevelt Drive. I don't know. I think it's a number, then something else, and then Roosevelt Drive. So it's a number and then a building. She's gonna find Ethan again. The stalker, this woman. There you go.
Oh my god.
Just stare at him.
Ethan. Ethan, can you hear me?
See what she's got here. Oh, there's nothing. See what this is. Can she have a look in the box? Nice one.
Origami figures. What is he doing with them? You've got a hell of a fever.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to get your clothes off to disinfect those wounds.
I bet you are. Never ceases, does she? What else we've got here?
Arms look really bad. I need to disinfect your wounds.
Right, okay, so back to the bathroom. We don't have to make a choice this time, she just grabs everything.
I'm no doctor, but I'll do what I can.
Right, let's give him some medicine first. I want antibiotics. Anti-fever. Right, then you probably want to disinfect him.
Sorry. I'll go easier. Your wounds are disinfected.
Sorry people, I'm getting to something longer here. There we go. I'm not doing this right. Right, there's one.
He's unconscious. Now I'll just have to wait. And hope he wakes up. Right, children, that's the 2-hour mark. So that's a good time to stop the broadcast, and I'll probably be continuing tomorrow. So enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you soon. It's Ineffectual Gamer out.